Chemo Brain. That's a trippy one. So with Chemo Brain, I know a lot of people that have had it that say that they forget everything and they're very scattered. And I have to say that is pretty much exactly what I would say about Chemo Brain as well. The other day, I have a friend that I've worked with for years, and I could not remember her name. I was sitting on my bed, looking at my iPhone, wanting to call her, and not even knowing what name to look for in my contacts because I couldn't remember her name. Chemo Brain is real, and it's not something that people are making up. I also have had experiences where my kids have told me things like, hey mom, I'm gonna go to, Susie Q's house on Friday. And I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. Friday comes around and it's like, they don't get off the bus. And then I start panicking and I'm like, where are you? What's going on? And they're like, you said I could go. I haven't had a big, huge blunder yet from Chemo Brain. Hopefully that won't happen. While I was having chemo, I know my mom constantly was talking about my Chemo Brain. So I think there were things I didn't even notice at that time that were happening. So I don't know what exactly did happen because that's part of having Chemo Brain. You don't remember. I do have this thing where every morning I wake up, I get my coffee and I immediately look at my planner, which that was never me before. I could kind of remember what I was gonna do for the day, but now I always double check, recheck, and if it's not written down, I can't guarantee anything. So I have to guarantee myself that I'm gonna write it down so that I'll know. So that's been my experience with Chemo Brain. I don't really know what helps Chemo Brain other than time. But if there are other things that you can do to improve on the whole experience and getting it over with, and hopefully improve, just your quality of life to where I actually have anxiety about having anxiety that I forgot things. Like I'm just sitting there sometimes and I'm thinking, wait a minute, have I forgotten something? And then the anxiety's, I'm like, oh gosh, did I forget? So it's always fun to talk about, things that can help us out with these kinds of situations. So that's my experience with Chemo Brain. Let me know about yours. Write it down. All right, thanks guys. Bye.